between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Off play action, Newton. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's Eckler. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
That's it.
Out of the gun, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 orange. 55, mark, 55.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully good for this life. I think I'm ready. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mark 55. Mark 55. He's coming in.
Here's Locke to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Cincinnati Bengals.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
On On second down, here's Mixon. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brings up third and
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. 58, boy, 58, 58. Come on. I know he ain't got it. Ready.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Block now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. That touchdown certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence, because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, you've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone, and that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And
he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well. So
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start.
58,
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of...
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Ready.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Cobb to return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
1st down, Jaguars.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Bengals 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hamler now to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Lock. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's
a gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Locke. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. 58, come on. 58.
Shotgun snap to Locke. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mixon with a first down carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Play action. It's Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
To Joe Mixon.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it tape, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his skirt, out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58.
From the gun, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now the 2nd down throw on target. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Ready? Ready? Hey!
Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
On the keeper.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Touchdown.
Cam Newton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Point after.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Locke. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Complete.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Mixon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Locke. Smith catches left side. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Smith.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
Block working out of the gun. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Joe Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Block gonna throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Fights loose. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. To throw it is Lock. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal.
Bengals 18.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Newton. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Lock now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 7 yards to pick up there.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. It's a gain of 7.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They fake the handoff, now Lock. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
20. Drop now. 20.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. It's Eckler again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Coming to you, coming to you. 58, come on. 58, come on. We ain't giving up. 58, come on, 58. 58, come on. It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. 58, boy, 58. Ready.
Lock to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jaguars, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.